Warning, there may be explicit language in today's episode. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh God!
I was trying to do the face, but I can't do it because it still blows my mind.
So, yes, enough time's passed. Everybody knows what happened. Yes, John Cena has turned heel.
This guy, this man, right here.
On demand.
Where? I just see an empty space. I just see an empty space between Randy Orton and the Undertaker.
He's right by the Miz and Randy. No, we're not doing any of that. You can't see me nonsense anymore. I can see every little thing he did. Okay, yeah. This ain't giggles no more. That is a bad man,
bro. Anyway, well, since EJ already said it, I can just say the meme so I know where it's at. There's memes going around on Twitter saying "F them kids." All right, penalty box.
For real.
I'll take it. I'll take my 2 minutes. I'll take my 2 minutes after this. But yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I never thought in a million years they were gonna do it, and they did it. And I had a feeling EJ was gonna be it was possible with the way they were doing it, but I didn't think they were gonna actually do it. I thought Cody was either gonna turn, or it was gonna be Punk. So when Cena won, I actually thought Cody was gonna sell his soul. But once Cody said, "Go F yourself," I'm like, haha, wow. And in the moment, you're not thinking Cena's gonna do it. So in the moment, looking back at it now, you go, yeah, okay, maybe. But like in the moment, you're not thinking Cena's gonna turn. But the second he hugs Cody and he goes,
yeah,
like, and then Rock goes, I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna actually do it.
And they did it. Balls.
Kicked him right in the balls. And yes, the guy that was always hustle, loyalty, respect is now hustle, loyalty, and disrespect. And
part of my inner child is hurting so bad.
And he's going to give
awful.
Up. I was John Cena for Halloween for 3 years. Imagine how I'm feeling.
It was awful. And let me tell you something. Did you see the
3 different WWE shows in Pittsburgh with straight John Cena gear up and down? Like,
Did you see the post-show presser?
Yeah, he did this because I have it in my hand. Let me do it. He's like, I didn't want to throw it on my laptop.
I can't wait to see his first promo back, where he's
Dude,
just like,
I wish it was tonight, but you got to put it on SmackDown. You
got to let it cool off for a week, because what you could do is you could do on Raw this week. You have CM Punk cut a promo like he did, and then you can have a recap thing. And then Friday Night SmackDown, that's Cody's show, so Cody can address the situation. And then next week, I feel like you can't let this cool off. It is red hot. The one thing I want to mention from that whole segment, why is Travis Scott there? What is he doing? Because you hear, if you smell, and I'm like, oh, okay, here's the Rock segment. And then all of a sudden, Fiend. And I'm like, okay, so this is weird. And Travis Scott comes out with a hardcore title. And I'm like, so he's here. I don't know why, but he's here. And then walk down to the ring.
He's here.
And then they do the whole segment. And then later on in the segment, after Cody gets beat down by Cena, they have Travis Scott like contort him, but then Cena's like, that's not the bit, so he pushes Cody's face back down, and then he smacks the living daylights out of Cody Rhodes. I mean, he just beats his it was something. And then you have the final shot of The Rock doing his Rock pose, and then Cena on Cody's head, and then it's just Travis Scott hanging out on the ropes. And I get everyone is like, oh, Dennis Rodman did this with the NWO. I was like, yeah, but not at Bash at the Beach. He wasn't there for the debut when Hogan was the third
Listen,
man.
Listen,
It's so odd.
listen.
Wait, could you imagine? Could you imagine if the shot whenever Cena and Cody are there, and then his face goes all stone cold? Could you imagine if Sicko Mode just started playing?
Sun is down. Freeze it, go.
Listen.
That's all we already know. Winners here.
Listen.
Oh.
I was obviously not alive in 1996. So I can confidently say that this is the greatest heel turn I've ever seen.
I have heard these takes, and I understand it, and it's the most shocking, and I think we should see where it goes. For me, and this is an unpopular opinion, it's a very close second. Because to me, the most shocking and heartbreaking that I still think I ever witnessed was Seth Rollins turning on the Shield. To me, that is up there. It is up there. The implications that set into motion for the next decade. Because think about that. They were already stars. That made 3 single stars in
we got a
one
close
moment.
game.
One moment. But
yeah,
this is depending on where they go with it, which I mean, they can't screw this up, right?
No.
They can't.
Oh, they can.
No.
They can. It's
I
possible,
don't think they will.
but they won't.
Yeah.
It's possible, but they won't. But anyway, yes, we'll see where it goes. John Cena is taking on Cody in the main event of WrestleMania. Punk is still missing the main event of Mania.
That's tough, man. That's
Love
tough.
it.
The Rock
I love
when it
it.
comes to taking away main events.
No, I love it. I love it.
It's
love it.
really funny.
I love it.
I'm curious, Mikey. Do you love it?
I love it.
He loves it.
Just as much as Pitt. Not making it.
I was going there, but you stole my thunder. Dang it.
You can't do that, man. That's not your bit. You bit biter.
Which, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the selection show is next Sunday.
Nope, 2 Sundays.
2 Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got to wait for the tournaments.
It's the 16th, right?
I get what you meant, though.
Okay,
next Sunday, not this. Yeah. I get you.
Yeah, next. Yeah. But, yes, and everybody go check out the promotional videos Bryce and I filmed at the time of this recording, which was today.
Go watch the March Madness special from last year.
Yeah.
That was a wild time.
If you don't think we're gonna outdo this one, get ready. The plan is we're gonna have a big podium. We're gonna have this, like everybody saw with the whiteboard, what I did with Spicy and Shady. By the way, the debate Spicy and Shady, that's Friday. Oh, get ready.
Oh God.
We're gonna set that up. We're gonna put a microphone on the podium to keep it there because there is 5 people. And then I'm thinking me and Alex don't have mics because we talk the loudest. So, we'll stay by, and then we'll sit by. Someone's gonna have to put their microphone like on the side that we're sitting on, whatever side they're sitting. So that's probably how we're gonna. That's what we're gonna have to do. We don't have a choice. But all right, Debo Samuel to the Commanders. Go ahead, because guess what? I have to take my penalty box, and I'm gonna keep watching the Edinburgh game. Which, by the way, PSAC Championship first round, Edinburgh Seton Hill, close game with about 3 minutes to go. So, yeah. So take it away, gentlemen.
I can go first because I don't have much to say about this. I was talking to a 49ers fan over the weekend, and he was like, it freed us up so much space. It doesn't really hurt us either because he's never healthy. So really, it's kind of a good move from his perspective for the 49ers. For me, looking at it from the Commanders side, that's a scary-ish offense in terms of speed now. But they still, I think they're still a running back away from being a legit, bold take, a legit top 4 offense, I'll say.
Okay.
I think they're a solid running back away. But I think that the trade for the 49ers made sense. Commanders, I guess maybe you can get something out of him, change the scenery, maybe it'll help him out. But that's all I really got for that.
I think Debo can satisfy a lot of those roles, though.
Yeah,
because
true.
It's gonna be awesome.
You got Eckler, presuming he stays there, and who's the other? Brian Robinson, right? Brian Robinson,
Yeah,
right?
he's still on his rookie deal.
Yeah.
So
I
you've
guess
got
he's
those
not bad,
guys.
yeah.
Who is Bieniemy still their OC?
No, Kingsbury is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Cliff. That's right.
Yeah.
Cliff's not getting a new head coaching job. All the head coaching spots are full.
No,
So
he wasn't going to.
I don't know
Not
how
after
well
that
it'll work
season.
with. Well, Cliff did a really good job with the RPO game and the stuff like that. I think he'll be able to utilize Debo in some really unique ways.
Think about this backfield for a second, because I think even though he's old, he proved his worth to that team with Eckler last season. He had a productive year.
Eckler looked like he got faster again.
Yeah, and Robinson is solid. So you have an eye set with those two in the backfield, and then you have Debo coming across in motion with Jaden as your quarterback. That's 4 possible ball carriers on one play that the defense has to figure out where it's going. I mean, that is really tough. And I don't think they're done. They have so much cap space. So much cap space. They can go after a third receiver. And then you have Scary Terry, Debo, and a slot guy. And they're probably going after a running back in the draft. I think that's where they're going in the first round.
Could you imagine Ollie Gordon in that offense?
They've been having. I've heard a lot of talk about them going after the Iowa kid,
Caleb Johnson.
Yeah,
he's nice.
It might not be Caleb, but I know it's Johnson something.
No, it's Caleb Johnson. I'm pretty sure
it is. I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
If he falls to them, so there is a lot of talk about them. Really, in my opinion, as much as a playmaker in the first round sounds good, shore up that offensive line. That's just me. Every year, that's what I'm thinking for guys. When you have Jaden Daniels or a Burrow or anything like that, I get it. Getting Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase was awesome, and they have done great things. But also, Joe Burrow gets sacked more than almost any other quarterback in the NFL. You see it time and time again. Shore up that offensive line. Keep your stud healthy.
Especially with the Cliff Kingsbury, almost like borderline run and shoot offense.
Mm-hmm.
Like. You need guys that are good in space.
Mm-hmm.
I just had a crazy thought. Sam Howell, Steelers quarterback. Listen, Mikey, don't make that face. Let me explain.
If you want to commit to us being bad this year, sure.
He did. Yeah, wait, hold on. He threw for 5,200 yards last year with the Commanders and got sacked like 60 times. I mean, he won't fit in Pittsburgh, but I think the dude deserves another chance. Not to go off the trade talk, but I think the dude deserves another chance.
You should go to the Jets.
Him in Pittsburgh would somehow translate into a Terry Bradshaw-esque season of like 3,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 27 interceptions.
Hey, I heard a quarterback from that draft class might get traded. If the Steelers
Kenny Pickett. Where's he going now? The Jets?
No. He might
listen.
Stay.
While we're on the topic of Debo,
they might trade Kenny or Tanner McKee. But.
While we're on the topic of Debo and the Niners, calling it right now. Rough season coming up ahead for the boys in San Fran.
EJ does not like that.
It's a Shanahan hot seat season. That's what I'm telling you.
Brock is on his way to $60 million a year. Trent Williams is old. Christian McCaffrey is old and injured. Debo's gone. Brandon Ayuk, they can't figure out his contract. And Nick Bosa is like
football.
And Ricky Pearsall
like they're gonna have a great defense still, but that team is not gonna have a good year this year.
And Fred Warner's gonna hold them all down somehow.
Yeah, I mean he is though. He's that good.
Brock Purdy's going to be getting. Purdy's going to get paid $60 million a year to throw the ball to Jawan Johnson and Ricky Pearsall
and Ronnie Bell.
Ronnie Bell and Fred Warner's going to have like 187 tackles.
Mikey,
I'm about to do something on the show that I've never done before because listen to this. There is 40 seconds left, tied in the second. With Edinburgh and Seton Hill. So I'm going to do live commentary because I don't know if the PSAC would like if I put their content on the channel.
Yeah,
so
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Unless you want to get shut down.
So keep talking. I'll let you guys know when the game resumes.
What do we got on the schedule next?
Matthew Stafford. restructured his contract, staying in Los Angeles. But more specifically,
Makes sense.
he said no. He said no to playing in Pittsburgh.
Don't
So
blame
hold
him.
on.
Filipponi is in shambles.
So hold on, boys. Let me ask you this question. What does that say about the current team culture right now that Matthew Stafford doesn't want to come to Pittsburgh? Other than
It means that during performance
Hold on,
ratings
hold on.
last year, the front office and general management got a 0 grade.
Yeah, no,
That's exactly what it means.
Listen, I know it's probably because it's too cold and everything, blah, 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 blah. But
Nah,
do we really think that's it, though?
I don't think that's even part of it. I think that has absolutely
Oh, we're back. Okay.
0% to do with it whatsoever.
I think I agree with. Go ahead.
So they are driving down. They're driving to the left of the court, going up for three. Nope. They're passing the ball. They're probably gonna put the clock down. Shot clock's still on. 20 seconds left. They're still holding the ball. Laddie's guarding the guy with the ball. It's going towards the logo, and he drives to the hoop and does not make. Keeps rebound. Oh, they made it. They got 9 seconds left. With
Oh
and
boy.
timeout. 9 seconds left. 2-point game. So Edinburgh's season could end in 9 seconds. So.
Oh, my
That's
bad.
that.
I was doing this like it was Edinburgh that scored.
It's all right. I think I agree with Alex. I think that the Steelers organization overall, nobody wants to really go there because they see the issues that are happening. For example, you can't win a playoff game. Another example, your quarterback play sucks. Your line sucks. Your defense is supposed to be the steel curtain, and it's more like the soft tissue that you use to blow your nose into.
Whoa, okay.
Sorry, I was just kind of going for a little bit. I just think that right now Pittsburgh's in a very rocky time because you live off Big Ben for all those years, and he did very well for you in terms of however you want to say it. But I think the problem lies with the Steelers that one, they just are in. I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible so it doesn't sound like I'm bashing the Steelers, but it doesn't seem like a team. It seems like, oh yeah, my name's, I won't put them on blast, but I can make crazy catches. They just have to throw the ball to me, and then doesn't make the catch, and then throws a temper tantrum that he only got targeted 3 times and was 0 for 3 when catching those deep balls. It just there's just not the culture. The culture just kind of sucks.
They're driving down the court. Oh, that's
But I don't blame Stafford.
They may have just fouled Edinburgh.
I
They
think
may have
did.
just fouled Edinburgh. I think they did.
Seton Hill's coach does not look happy on the court, on the side of the court.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, they probably did foul. And are they calling another timeout?
Oh, Jesus, I think they are.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
I think the sub story here is that it's the Pirates' time to shine. Because if you look at it,
Yes.
every year in recent memory, it's either been the Pens and Steelers are good, or just the Steelers, or just the Penguins, and it's time. And they've been consistent. It's time for them to finally make the sacrifice and be bad, so that the Pirates can be good. I think that's what it works. I'm saying that same thing in Detroit. Detroit can't have more than one team do above mediocre. It's weird. But now,
Are we even able to count the Pistons at all? Can we just not?
No, we can now. Dude, they're
yeah.
hot this year. They're just riding an 8-game win streak. They're like a game or two out of the 4th seed. They have been really good. But the Tigers went on a fluke run in the playoffs, and then the Lions, who we thought were really good, got beaten by the Commanders. And the Red Wings are being the Red Wings. It's one of those things that, like, there's some kind of synergy that they're all good at once, or one is good and everyone is abysmal.
Rest in peace, the legend Mike Ilitch, by the way.
Oh yeah,
But,
that's my boy.
But yeah, it looks like we're coming back here. 6 seconds left. Edinburgh's going to inbound the ball. I believe Evan Berger is going to inbound it. And they're trying
Puts up a 3.
Puts up 3. Oh,
that's game.
Yeah, that's game. Edinburgh's going to lose that.
The
close.
season's over.
Damn. Hey, we still got the women's tournament too. So
Little shout out to RMU basketball for making the Horizon League tournament. My brother, he's in the band. He's going to Indianapolis for it, which is pretty cool.
Shout out to Army football.
yeah,
I was at that
sport.
game, guys, and I mentioned it before,
It
but like
was.
it was electric.
There's a picture on Snapchat
was-
to prove it.
It was electric.
There is, and there's a video of EJ posting a video in our chat, scrolling up where Alex or zooming in where Alex was. He's just like, "Hi, Alex."
Yeah, what's up, dude? Well, I had on-field access, which was pretty sweet. I
That's pretty
enjoyed
cool.
that.
That's pretty cool.
I just
Um,
rewatched that game recently.
Nice.
Real quick, Bryce. So far, spring training thoughts. You got any?
Joey Bart needs to be signed to a long-term deal,
Mm-hmm.
without a doubt. Gorski looks really good.
Mhm.
We just put Oviedo on the 60-day IL, so he's not back till May, which really doesn't hurt us. And then, like we all expected, it's getting to that time of the year. Yep, Pirates are looking good in spring training. Everything's going to go great. March, April, May, June, July, and then
I
July starts,
swear.
and then life just sucks, and then nobody wants to watch Pirates anymore, and you'd rather bleach your eyeballs.
No, it's
That's
spring
where I
ball.
that's where I
Henry
was at
Davis
last
hitting
year.
nukes.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, here's my
It's
thought.
spring training when Henry Davis is hitting nukes.
I've said this before. I am not an accredited swing coach by any means whatsoever. But
Here we are again.
whenever you're that deep in your stance and all you try to do is pull the ball, all teams are going to do is throw you high and outside, and you're going to strike out every single time.
Yep.
No wonder he batted .077 last year. Once again, don't at me. I'm not an accredited swing coach, but I do think that I understand that if 9 teams are throwing you high and outside and you keep striking out on it, they probably spot a flaw. But other than that, I mean, I'm not getting my hopes up like I did last year. Do I think the team's better than last year? Partially.
Marginally,
Do I
yes.
think
We'll
do I
see.
think
We
they
will
can
see.
make a playoff run? No, unless Paul Skeens is throwing every day, and we are for sure gonna get
Do
3
it.
runs.
Jared Jones has looked great too. Let's not discount him. He's
I know,
added a
I
couple
just-
pitches. Same with Skeens. Skeens has like a 6-pitch repertoire now. It's nuts.
Or
8?
Best pitcher in the league.
he added 2 more. He had 5, so he's got 7.
7. Yeah, it's crazy. And, other baseball news that happened today. The Brewers just signed Jose Quintana to a 1-year deal to bolster up their rotation. So we'll see how that goes.
All right,
And
You know how I
I-
know? You know how I know it's Pirates baseball though?
because Mikey's getting
I had
mad.
the absolute classic Pirates experience happen yesterday. Game was on. It was 1-1. I went to the bathroom, came back 10 minutes later. It was 5-1. I was like, oh, it's Pirates baseball, baby. Let's go.
Go Buccos. That
Listen,
big Buccos.
Go. This is
I solved
Pirates
how we're gonna,
ball,
I
baby.
solved how we're gonna save the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, it's not the most ethical team that we'll ever have, but we're gonna sign Wander Franco for a long-term deal.
Oh God.
No,
We're gonna
no,
sign
no,
Trevor
no,
Bauer
no,
to a
no,
long-term
no,
deal,
no,
and we're gonna
no,
win the
no,
World
no,
Series
no,
for like
no,
5 years in a
no.
row.
No.
I don't even
no.
care. Call us
Terrible.
No.
call us the Pittsburgh Slumbags. I don't care. We're gonna
No.
win games.
Oh,
We
No.
are the Raiders of baseball.
No.
We
Guys,
are the 2007
I-
Florida Gators of
keep
baseball.
an eye on this.
I am 2013 Daniel Bryan right now. No.
No. Listen, keep an eye on this, folks. It's hard to think about because we've been asking for it for many years, but with Mark Cuban having sold his stake in the Mavericks and being a little disillusioned with how that franchise has handled their
He's
star
right,
player, he might be itching to get back in the sports game a little bit, but maybe not quite basketball. Mark
Please.
Cuban, a Pittsburgh guy.
I
If
wish.
Bob Nutting gets assassinated or something, they might have to sell the team. And Mark Cuban seems to be the highest bidder at the moment. Who might
You know,
have an
keep-
interest.
You just jogged my memory on 2 things that I wanted to say. One, Connor Griffin needs to be in the league next year.
Yeah.
100%, I don't care if he's 18 years old. He needs to be in the league next year. 2,
Awesome.
I didn't realize this, but does anybody know how much the Nutting family's worth?
Yeah, it's like
It's like $2 billion.
Yeah, it's like 2. Yeah, which is like not Steve Cohen, but it's also
It's top 10 in the league. They're the
Yeah.
top. He's in the top 10 richest owners, and we're in the bottom 30.
They just don't.
Oh,
It's the
my
same thing. It's the
gosh.
same thing with the White Sox. The White Sox make a ton of money, but Jerry Reinsdorf is just the worst.
I think whenever they sign somebody to a longer than 1 year extension, I think that's when I'm going to shave my head.
Well, I mean, we did that, and then Key Brian Hayes forgot how to hit the baseball. So I don't know.
Oh, my bad. I was talking free agent when we signed a free agent longer
Okay.
than a 1-term deal or 1 year
Fair.
deal. And then right as I said that, I'm going to get news that the Pirates signed some bum from the Chicago White Sox for 2 years.
Whoa. Luis Robert would be awesome in center for us. I don't want to hear it.
I agree, but you know what? I don't understand. All right, I don't want to rant too much about the Pirates because I think we got them removed. But we trade for Brian De La Cruz and then cut him.
Yeah, that was nuts to me. I could not believe what that decision-making process was like.
Bob said, "So, if I have to pay him $20 million next year, why don't I just move Henry Davis out to right field and only pay him $500,000? I think I'm going to take that option. He might not play outfield, but you know what? He's gonna for me." Sucks, man. Life of a Pirates fan. My business law professor, huge Pirates fan. He said he puts in money every single time for the Powerball, and if he wins the Powerball, it's all going to the Pirates, and he's buying the team.
I would too, dude. That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. Hey, it's not too late to hop on the Mets train. That's all I'm saying. I sound like such a fair weather fan. For people who don't know, I live in Pittsburgh, so I like the Pirates. I used to live in Wisconsin, so I like the Brewers. And my dad's a Mets fan. So, like, those are, like, my three teams.
Gosh,
I don't mind the Brewers. I'm a huge Yelly fan. Huge.
Yelly's awesome. Yelly's awesome. Do it for
I
you.
wish the Pirates would trade for him, but he's never leaving Milwaukee, I don't think.
No. Not unless he
But,
gets, like,
praying.
a bag somewhere else. But
Yeah. Like
He
LA,
praying for
whenever they throw
another-
$350 million at him.
I don't even think he'd go to L.A.
I don't think he wants to go. I think he'll end up being like Charlie Blackmon or Tulo. He'll just stay with the team forever.
Anyway,
But,
next on
anyway,
the agenda.
moving on real quick. Justin Champagny, former Pitt Panther, gets a 4-year deal with the Wizards. Good for him. I believe it was like 10 mil, so it's like pretty good. He's having a solid season for the Wizards.
The Pitt
him and
Panthers-
Buck
Which
Grayson-
is saying
Wait.
so much.
Wait,
I know,
the Pitt
right?
Panthers that didn't make the tournament?
Shut up.
Those Pitt Panthers?
But yeah, so he's on the court, teammates with Bud Carrington, so that's pretty cool.
Sweet.
But
Well,
all right,
sweet.
2 more things. A little bit of hockey, real quick.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go.
Quick question: will the Pens trade Erik Karlsson, and will they trade possibly Letang and Malkin?
They're not trading Malkin. Maybe Letang.
I can see Letang.
Maybe
I can see Letang. Now Karlsson.
Nobody wants that Carlson contract. Nobody
No.
is touching that.
Nobody.
They're gonna try though. They're gonna try. I feel like they're gonna try to trade him though. I do think they're gonna try.
My
You might as well
official-
try.
My official answer is don't care. The Panthers are on top of the Lightning 2-0 at the end of the second. That is
Listen.
my official answer.
Here.
My official answer is I don't watch hockey enough.
While we're
Yeah.
on hockey, I just want to get on my soapbox and complain about the NHL's officiating really quickly. If you watched the Stadium Series game this past Saturday between the Red Wings and the Columbus Blue Jackets, in the final 5 minutes of the game, we had tied it up, making it 2-2 in a beautiful, beautiful moment that I will forever remember as Detroit evening this game inside the horseshoe in Ohio State. It was beautiful. And then, on a breakaway chance, a no-name on the Columbus Blue Jackets, I don't even remember what it was, gets away with the most egregious high stick I've ever seen in my life to give him possession of the puck and score the game-winning goal right after that. They even conferenced about it. The officials conferenced and said, would this be a high stick? And they called it a goal still. And I'm waiting for the league to come out and apologize for that egregious lack of officiating, but they did not.
Yeah, they won't.
Last thing.
Wait, hold up. Just quick shout out to Matthew Schaefer, #1 North American skater prospect in the 2025 class. Erie Otter.
God, I love
Yes.
the OHL.
Shout
God,
out.
I love the OHL. I love the OHL.
I love the OHL so much.
Grand
Um,
Rapids Griffins.
But
Doing all right.
I only root for the
Milwaukee
Otters
Admirals?
because that's who I work for. That's who I work for. Shout out
Yeah.
Tom. Shout out Haley. All right. Last thing, boys. Give your combine thoughts
It
I'm
was,
gonna be honest, I haven't watched like any of it whatsoever.
from like what you've seen, and heard.
I saw a couple of the 40 times.
I was gonna say that Virginia Tech running back's pretty fast. He has Andrew Filipponi creaming himself all over Twitter.
Yeah. What was it? Jason Taylor's kid ran almost like a perfect line when they were doing the catch drill. It was like fantastic to look at. And then everyone was like, oh, maybe we should draft him.
Mason
then, like,
from
the
the
rest
kid from
of-
LSU.
Yeah.
Mason Taylor, yeah.
Yeah. And then a lot of his other peripherals looked mad best.
The you mean the cousin of FS1's favorite sports analyst, Joy Taylor?
Listen, man. Honestly,
FS1's favorite sports analyst minus Colin Coward.
hey, listen, Colin, he just goes. What was the joke? He goes into the office, gives bad takes, and goes home to his wife and family. That's all he does.
That's literally all he does. I love Colin. He goes to work every day, gives obscene takes, and then just goes home to his wife and kids.
He said something the other day that I thought was really funny. He goes, "Close your eyes and think about the faces of the league in the past. You think Magic Johnson, you see that smile. You think Michael Jordan, you see the dunks, you see his iconic shot. LeBron James, you see his career. Close your eyes and think of Jason Tatum. Nothing. You see nothing." He has no way of being the face of the league. And I was like, you know what? He's
I love
right, though.
Colin. I'm not gonna lie. I love Colin Coward. I don't care what anyone says. I love that dude so
Anyway,
He's so great.
Combine was fun though. I did enjoy watching bench presses. I don't think anyone set a record this year, but they were killing it.
No, I don't think so either. Will Howard looked pretty stinky at some points, but
I was
I'm getting over
honestly, everybody that's saying the stuff about Will Howard, relax.
Do you see
don't
what?
know
you want to hold this ring for me real quick?
Yeah. Did you guys see what?
Bryce,
Pat
what do
had
you
to
think
say
about that? Bryce,
Will?
what do you think about that?
Think about what?
He's talking about Will Howard and his ring.
Oh no, he missed a couple throws. You know what throw he
Oh.
didn't miss? The one where freaking Marcus Freeman came out and pressed man against Jeremiah Smith with 2 minutes left in the game on the line.
Listen.
He didn't miss that one.
All this
Or
Ohio
the like
State
8
national
wide open
championship,
touchdowns he threw against Oregon.
all this Ohio State national championship shows is that Michigan and Ohio State run football. And actually, I'll go more broad than that. The Big Ten runs football now.
EJ.
The
That's
Big
better.
Ten runs
That's a little
football.
better.
EJ said it's a little better.
But I mean, seriously, look at it. Like, if you look at college basketball this year, almost every single SEC team is going to make the tournament. Every
Yeah.
single one. Not with Big Ten.
There's a ton out of the
I'm
Big
just gonna
Ten.
go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead.
There is,
Oh
but
my-
SEC is going to have everybody. Big Ten's not going to have 6, I think.
Well, yeah, that's because
Come on,
UCLA hasn't been good since Lonzo went there, and USC has never really been that good at basketball. It's like
Yeah.
it's a very top-heavy conference for basketball. You've got Wisconsin, Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State is sometimes in the mix.
Purdue,
Purdue
Illinois,
is good. Illinois is very up and
Maryland
down.
out of nowhere this year.
They have been awesome. I don't know what the deal is with them. And then Indiana has their years too. They're just
See,
If
historic.
I would have loved to see Ace Bailey with Rutgers if he could have stayed healthy. Dude,
Yeah.
that could have been the magic right there. Those
Yep.
two are, if they could stay healthy, I'm not sure if they're not in the top 5 in the Big
What
Ten
is
this year.
it with Rutgers athletics and like it being very bad, like almost all the time? But for some reason, their coaches, and no matter what sport it is, will just get this just insane athlete to carry their team to a mediocre season. It's
Yeah.
like every couple years, Rutgers lands this commit in basketball or football, and they're like, maybe Rutgers could be a contender, and it never happens.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The only thing I really have for that, well, not even that, just college basketball in general, was shout out Rick Pitino, man.
Yeah, man.
That dude knows how to turn a team around. He's going to be, okay, bold, don't care. Top 3 whenever he's said and done. He is the best at turning these teams around. It's absurd.
And
Last
everyone
year,
wanted to
go ahead.
everyone wants to discount it because he cheated in the past. Well, now everyone's paying people, so I don't give a crap. I don't care.
I mean, the dude literally. So just for, I won't say it because I don't want to get a penalty box. Michigan's abysmal team beat St. John's last year. You put St. John's and Michigan against each other this year, 2 different teams. St. John's, I think, wins this year.
Absolutely, I 100% agree.
And I don't know, man. I don't know. But
Michigan's had a bit of a turnaround.
they have. I mean, they're not. You'll see that on the special. I've already got. I had to bite the bullet and decide that you're either going to ride with your team and look like a fool, or you're going to pick the teams that you actually believe can win it all. And this year, I think I'm going to have to ride at the teams that can win it all. I don't think Michigan can win it all. Too many turnovers. Don't want to rebound. I mean, Dusty May's done phenomenal, but it's just.
Bryce is running it back with McNeese this year.
I'm running it with the UW, baby, because John Tanjay, Conference Player of the Year, has a chance at National Player of the Year, and I don't care what anybody says, he's taking us back to the Final Four at the very least.
I think it's an all Big Ten Final Four this year.
That depending on how the brackets
Speaking for
work
the
out,
special.
I agree.
I'll save my thoughts for that. But sorry, we got sidetracked because it's March, dude. Baby, it's March.
Yeah, it's March.
March.
The combine,
Oh my
I haven't
God.
really watched it either. I mean, I genuinely don't care about the combine because half the dudes are just doing stuff that they're good at, and the other half are doing stuff the whole combine. Like the one dude, I'm only gonna do the broad jump, and I'm not Cam Scabito. I'm only gonna do the broad jump. I'm not gonna run. Yeah, because you run a 4.8. And
Yeah.
there's probably linemen out there that are faster than you. Just say I'm not gonna do it and just don't do the thing.
Do you imagine Cam Scatabo on the Washington offense?
Oh my God.
Now that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Mikey, how much time we got?
Calling
We got
it.
time to talk
Calling it. No. Hold up, real quick. Cam Scatabo calling it. Calling it right here, right now. Perfect comp. I don't care what anyone says. Rex Burkhead Jr. It's happening.
Okay. I
It's
like
happening.
that. I like
Cam
that a
Scatabo
lot.
is literally a clone of Rex Burkhead.
I like that a lot.
I beat my buddy in the first round of fantasy playoffs 2 years ago because I started Rex Burkhead in a game and he put up 35 points.
That's a memory you'll hold on to forever.
Yeah.
Rex Burkhead forever,
Bryce,
one of
we
my
gotta-
fantasy legends.
Yeah, but right before I wrap it up real quick, the Bengals did franchise tag T Higgins, so there's that. So next time Bryce is on the show, it's the March Madness special.
Yeah, baby.
Also, little
Yeah.
football prediction for next year. Big seasons out of the Badgers and Cornhuskers in football this year.
You
Feeling
best bet. You best bet.
Feeling it.
I still not over Kirk
Child.
Cousins taking a undefeated season away from us on a BS Hail Mary. That was back in like 2011.
I remember that.
Oh, I hated that.
Anyway, Alex, send it.
Beanie toss, part like 7. Good night, America.